Hey, welcome everybody. Kelly here from Beacon Off-Road. So tonight I'm in the shop here working on my 3rd gen 4Runner. As you can see, it's in 2 pieces. So I've been doing a project for quite a while now, and it's been half restoration, half modification. So anyways, I really wanted to share this with everybody, and honestly, I just wanted to make this video so I could use it as a kind of a history piece for myself, which is kind of where the truck came from. So anyways, let me show you what's going on here. All right, so there is my 4Runner, and it's in 2 giant pieces, obviously. But let me show you kind of where this started from. So this here is my, well, there's my drivetrain. There is my original frame. So this is the frame that came out of here. And as we all know, 3rd gen 4Runner frames, well, they can get a little bit rusty. This one wasn't absolutely horrible. It looks pretty ugly here and there, but it wasn't done yet. It still had some life left into it. Usually the link mounts is what rusts off, and these are, they'll fall right off. I'm sure you guys might have seen that. And so this was my original frame. I mean, I could have probably saved this one. It would have been a bunch of work, but either way, it was a bunch of work. So this was my original frame. And let me show you the new one. So I ended up by finding a donor truck that had a really clean frame in it, and I took that one apart. So before I even took my frame apart, or I should say before I took my truck apart, I completely parted out the other truck, tore it right down to the frame, and then I sent the new one, which was already much cleaner, I sent that one out for complete sandblast and powder coat before, or sorry, I shouldn't say powder coat right away. I sent it out for sandblasting before I started doing any modifications on it and just doing the whole process. So let me show you everything that we've done to the frame. Okay, so we'll start at the front. So there's my wheel and tire combo. I got some Falcon wheels here, and they're going to be running some 35 12.5 Toyo MTs. These ones are slightly used. I had them on I had them actually on my Tacoma, but they're pretty much still brand new. So here is the front end of the truck, and I'll kind of just go through it bit by bit and show you everything that I've done. Yeah, okay, well, let's start right from the top. Put in the strut tower reinforcement up here, and then I'm running some SPC control arms. I had these actually, these were still left over and they weren't worn out yet. Believe it or not, I think these are like old run. The old ones seem to be much better than the new ones because the new ones are pretty much junk. Until these ones die, I'm just gonna keep them going here. I got some double shear mounts here from Solo Motorsports. As you can see, we got the link in here, and then same thing mounted back in there. So that is that. Then I'm running some Dobinson's suspension here. Obviously we got the MRRs in here, and this is where I mounted the reservoir on the frame here. We made a mount for it. As you can see, I got some limit straps here from TMR. Got the adjustable collar in here, and we got some locked off-road hydro bumps right in there. Then I am running some Solo Motorsports lower control arms. Those set the wheel forward 1 more inch, so those are going to help with some clearance. I got some new ball joints in there, new calipers, new brake pads, new rotors, new wheel bearings, OEM ball joints. I also got the gusset for the steering knuckle, so we got that all reinforced there as well. And also for the alignment, I added the 3.3 Fab cam lockouts here, and we also, oh sorry, big truck going by here, also added in the cross member bracing. So if you haven't seen that before, a welded plate in here and a full plate all along in there as well. So then obviously it's going to be the same thing on this side. Give you a little walk around. Just before I took the truck apart, actually I ended up by putting in a new OEM rack. So I got the new OEM rack there as well. We got the 3.3 Fab HD billet clamp here as well on the rack. And then one thing which I did, the factory brace that goes in between the frame, it's kind of weak. In my opinion, sorry, some cars going, or mics going by here. We built full skids for this thing, so I already have full skids built for it. We pre-fit and mocked up everything before powder coat, and the main one bolts right to this brace, which is kind of weak. So if you're really like beating on this thing, it's a good chance I feel like it might bend this thing. So anyways, I ended up by upgrading this thing. We put in some thicker metal in here as well. Just put in some gussets in the front here as well, just on both sides. Some gussets there, added that in as well. So that is basically the whole front. Then from there, I have some coastal off-road sliders that we built, and we got those welded in here as well. You can see the frame's completely powder coated all through. Cleaned up the tank, got the tank all redone here as well. And then let me show you the rear and what we got going on back here. So let me show you what we got going on in the back here. So the two main major modifications we got back here is the outboard shock relocate and the 3-link suspension in the rear. So off-road and Feel Good Performance, that's where we got all this stuff from. And we got some Dobinson's smooth bodies. So you can see we got the big shocks in here. Basically comes with a new mount on the bottom, so we remounted those. And then we also have some locked off-road hydro bumps. Sorry, this is actually going to be running behind here. I just have it kind of mocked up for the moment, so it's kind of in the way. So upward shock relocate, we got limit straps and the strap tabs in the back here. You can see right there, there's the new bump mount, and we got a completely powder coated rear differential. And I got brand new gears in here. I kept the factory e-locker, and we put some 488 gears in here. There's the new link mount from the kit. It's part of the Feel Good kit, but it's built by Keith. And we got the Keith track bar relocate welded in there as well. And we got, you can't see it from here, but got the axle bash guard welded onto the diff. Got all new backing plates, wheel bearings, drums, shoes, hardware, wheel cylinders, and then there's the 3-link. As you can see, I was saying, we got basically just the 1 link down there. So if you haven't seen it before, basically we get rid of the 2 upper links, and then we install the new link mounts in the bottom. So instead of it being basically back here, it comes way back here. We got the much longer arms now, much bigger arms, obviously. So for me, it's a long weekend here, and I'm really excited to get the truck back together. I'm going to have the drivetrain slapped in here really quickly. Then once it's in, I mean shortly thereafter, you know, it'll go back together. We'll be able to drop the body back on there pretty quick. So I really had hoped to do like head gaskets and a few other things to clean up on the engine, but I just don't have time. It's been apart too long. I got to get this thing back together. I want to get it back on the trails and enjoy it for the rest of the summer for what's remaining. So thanks so much for watching. If you got any questions about the build, about the frame, please you know, drop them in the comments there. Let me know. I'd be glad to answer those as best as I can. And anyways, thanks so much for watching, and hopefully we're going to get some new videos here with this thing out on the trails, and we're going to check to see how it works, how it performs. So anyways, see you guys later. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.